The jackpots continue to soar. Go to any New York Lottery retailer today for your chance to win the Powerball jackpot or play for your chance to win the Mega Millions jackpot. Please play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call the Hope Line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
What it do? It's your boy DJ Nova Fresh, and this is Culture Uncut Podcast, and I'm in a building with the whole fam. Bro, from left to right, right to left, we shooting shots all night long, bro. What it do? I'm about to pass the mic to the boy that's still on the run. They said if he turn himself in, they're going to give him a lawyer. So,
yeah, I think you're referring to yourself, Mr. Astroglide himself. I know you don't got all the mad business out there in the court system.
I'm calling HR,
sure
man.
Talk about that, man.
HR, the first words out of his mouth.
Astroglide, man. That's been the word of the week, man, in the Diddy trial. But it's your boy Trey Pound, the moisturizer. I'm back to wet things up, man. Here to kick it with the crew, man. How you feeling, Jay?
I'm good. Look, you take it right out the gate. You throw me off a little bit. I'm good. How y'all doing, gentlemen? How was your Father's Day? Did you get your Cass? Did you get your frou fried fish meal that you were trying to get?
Hell no.
That boy sound backed up, ain't it? That boy ain't busting out one nut.
See, that's terrible. So what are we gonna talk about today, guys?
We gotta do a Father's Day recap. Happy Father's Day. I know Nova had hit me up. He was one of my first friends that hit me up. So I appreciate that, bro. But
you know what I'm saying? You know. Boy,
yeah, man.
Through.
I was like, damn, my dog care about me a little bit, man. The fellas came through.
Yeah, that's good that y'all hype each other up. I'm gonna send a shout out to my husband. Happy belated Father's Day, hubby.
Oh, okay.
Make him feel special.
You ain't make him feel special on his day?
I do, but one little public knowledge. It's always good to put it out there. Yeah, acknowledge.
Gotcha.
You are fully acknowledged.
Did you take him to the Good Father brunch?
No, we went to shoot pool.
Okay. Y'all did some young people. Y'all did some YN stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we like that. I won each time, and I didn't even have to do anything. He hit the 8 ball in the hole. I think he did on purpose to make me feel good. But yep, I won without even having to do anything. Yep.
Man, that's love. You took your man to the pool hall on Father's Day. Boy, that's different.
Do something he want to
do. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he let you win.
Yes, and he let me in. Yes, he let me win. So
that's good.
I just think he wanted some happy endings.
Jay, you been saying I'm letting you slide, but you been saying some wild stuff, Jay.
I'm about to take her to HR too. I'm about to sit HR behind her, bro.
You started with the public knowledge. And then you started talking about, he let me in. Oh, gosh.
Well, that was a good Father's Day. I'm glad y'all had a good Father's Day, man.
Another year. Amen.
Jen, what we got? What you gonna get us cracking with? What you got on the docket?
I was looking at Purdue, the guys who produce Oxycontin, Oxycodone, all the oxy, the wonder drug. Well, they did a settlement for $1 billion, and it's it's for every state gets a certain amount, but it's to the victims. It's for the victims of oxy, the people who died.
So how they decide? Shit, what I was on oxy.
You might still be on it,
but you didn't die. I think part of it was that you're not here anymore.
Oh, you gotta die from it. Boy, that's cold-blooded.
So I think you either have to die or be like
shake back, Nova.
Severely disabled, indigent. You know what I mean?
I think they got a no. Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
What y'all think about that? No. I guess before going to the point that I thought about after I read it. So
I think there's just typical behavior because it's like there was when we had the crack era, right? Lock them up, put them in jail, throw away the key.
Yep.
For the oxy thing, we gotta lock up the manufacturers of Oxycontin. Like, no, they didn't even say the manufacturer. We gotta lock up the people that's getting the Oxycontin to the people that's using it, and we gotta get the people that's using it. We gotta get them help because America, this epidemic of this Oxycontin, we can't have it on the street. This is bad stuff. But the crack people, they gotta die where they stand.
Yes, the whole, oh my God, look at the picture of this beautiful 24-year-old, classic suburbia white woman. Okay, I understand. I'm not, it's nothing against them. They deserve, that's wonderful. That's how all people should be treated. That's the issue. When you offend and you hurt, everybody should get their payout, their reparations. But who can all the people who lost people in crack, who can we call? Who can we go ahead and sue? Wasn't it the CIA? Who flooded the black communities with
Colombia and the CIA?
Oh yeah.
So can we sue them?
Noriega, Pablo Escobar. I don't think we can get a hold of them.
You don't think we can't get a hold of them?
I mean, you can try. Some of the bullcrap people be trying to sue over these days. You might as well try it. I mean, this been going on for a long time. I don't know if you guys seen they got a series on, I don't know if it's on Netflix or Prime, but it's called Dope. It's about this whole Oxycontin opioid epidemic. It kind of like lays everything out. It's pretty cool. But yeah, crack was a war on drugs, and it seems like Oxycontin and opioids is public health
softer
crisis.
hands, gentler hands, like the fentanyl. Like the fentanyl, they going out the countries for fentanyl.
Yeah, that was.
And they got Narcan everywhere, ready and available. So if they overdose on Narcan, you can save them. We got to get them in rehab.
It was just like the whole system when it came down to like the crack epidemic, because the criminalization like went along with it. You know what I mean?
Whooping his ass.
We was 5 times more likely to be arrested than for possession of crack. You know, like I think when we think about it, we just thinking about like the addiction when it comes to fentanyl and the opioids. We're not thinking about, you know, like the jail sentences that went behind the crack as well.
This was crazy. Was you get 5 years for each crack rock, but you get a couple months for powder. It was literally was better as a drug dealer to carry powder cocaine. You would get less time for a kilo of cocaine than 2 ounces of rock. A crack rock.
But why was that?
Because black people were more likely to have crack rock.
Oh, yeah.
Because the powder cocaine was in the clubs, and, you know, that's the party drug. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I love the way that they defend their communities. It really is how it's supposed to be. I mean, if something is attacking your community, if something's killing your children and your wives and your husbands and all, this is the outcome. This is the ideal outcome, that the people who are facilitating it, the people who are selling it, people who are creating it, all of that. I mean, this is the proper outcome. It's just, I think we feel disgruntled because we can't get the same proper outcomes. You know what I mean? And that's where when you start feeling injustice, when you start feeling angry, when you start feeling resentment is when you don't get the proper outcome. You know what I'm saying? So now somebody who lost their child, the grown or a teenager who lost their child to Oxycontin or Oxycodone, now they feel justice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They feel like they were heard, they were seen, they're getting something for the death of the person that they love. And there's so many people of color who haven't gotten that. And I think that's another reason why people don't understand. That's just one small thing of why the black community is disgruntled and has resentment. Yeah, just that one small example of this settlement.
And that's sad, man. That's sad that is drugs aren't good for anybody. These opiates that they prescribe are no better than the heroin that's on the street, right? But they hide behind they know how addictive these prescription drugs are, but they hide behind the white coats of the doctors. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's prescribed by the doctor, but you literally prescribing medical grade heroin.
Yes.
And like if you watch that doc, like this is a $7.4 billion settlement, but when you watch the doc, like their reaction to it at the end, the Sackler family, it was like, for them, it was just like a drop in the bucket. Like it didn't really like, these are powerful people who like rule the world type vibe. Yeah. Well, not the world, the country.
They one pill at a time. Every time you go to a doctor, they're trying to give you a pill. Yep. Ain't nobody trying to tell you to go get a plant from outside and get a natural cure. They go, let me just give it to you in a pill form.
And I don't want to come across as being disgruntled, because I'm really not like, I don't know the dynamics of like how many black people was impacted by the opioids, and
not,
it was a part
not
of
a lot. You know why? I don't know the racial dynamics too. I don't mean to cut you off, and I can look these numbers up. But the reason why black people wasn't severely affected with the oxycodone situation is because as a black person, when you go to the doctor is less likely to prescribe a black person that type of medicine for pain because they think they will be using it to abuse drugs. And it's actual numbers that prove that doctors don't adhere to when black people say they're in pain, they don't really they'll give you a low dose.
They don't take black people's pain serious. They think we have a higher threshold of
But
pain.
do you think that played a difference? Because crack was
absolutely.
What I'm trying to say is crack wasn't over the counter. When it comes to who do you settle with? Like, who do you take? You know what I'm saying? Like,
who do you settle with?
Yeah, people didn't go to the doctors and got prescribed crack. So that's a different monster. With crack, I think you tackling systems.
We lost Nova, huh?
Yeah, he had to go take his 100-pack real quick. He'll be back. He's about to go power up.
What you want to talk about next? Yeah, because we can talk about that topic all day long. Yes. I also you back. We lost you for a second.
Yeah, so I had to be
powered up.
Yeah.
They had to hit that line. You know what I'm saying?
Keep that powder for him. Keep the powder.
Yeah, I had the oxy. I crushed the oxy up. Got the last of the good oxy.
They say you over there snorting 100-pack.
100-pack.
That boy snorting Yellow Jackets.
Wait. So, I know. Look,
getting it straight to the blood.
You crazy. So I know that Iran, Israel, like I think I kind of want to hit that in a little bit, but man,
it's up. It's up.
I don't know if y'all want to hit it now. I got a couple more things, but if you want to, we could go to
that man.
Yeah, Trey.
Man, that man. That man, he out of pocket. He said Iran is sending threats back to us like we got something to do with what all what's going on. That's y'all beef, bro. Hold on, bro. That's between you
America
and Israel.
Always throw their rocks and hide their hand. We always use
Netanyahu. What's his name? Benjamin Netanyahu.
Netanyahu.
Netanyahu. That's y'all beef, bro. But that boy talking like we in a call with them, bro. But then President Trump did tweet out that the U.S. controls the skies over Iran. And to me, that read as a declaration of we entered into this war, this skirmish or whatever going on. And it's like, and now Iran come out and say, if U.S. drop one missile or whatever, like, I ain't scared of Iran, right? Not scared of Iran, but they still could do some damage. They still could take your loved ones out, innocent people. And it's like, what are we beefing over? Like, Iran, you don't need a nuclear.
That's exactly it. What happened in this short amount of time that it became so urgent that all of a sudden that we need to just start bombing folks? Like,
they said that it's behind the threat of Iran getting a nuclear weapon.
So they've advanced enough for them to believe that they can.
That's what they think they advanced into a critical stage where they might actually have one.
Okay.
And there was rumors, I didn't confirm it, but I seen on X, but you know everything on X. Seen on X that they thought that they had like seismic earth activity that led them to believe would coincide with a detonation of an underground nuke, which is like, it's a game changer. If they got a nuke, that's a game changer, bro. It's a game changer.
Yeah.
We got Pakistan, India. It's 10 nations with nukes.
Okay.
It's 10 nations. Well, it's 9 that actually have nukes. It's 10 nations that had them. So you got the U.S., South Africa had nukes, but they dismantled them, allegedly. Israel, they never confirmed they had nukes, but everybody know they got nukes.
Okay.
UK, France, North Korea, China, India, Pakistan, and Russia.
Okay.
Those are the 10 countries that developed their own nukes. Now, there are other countries that have nuclear weapons from whether they got them from other countries or whatever.
Okay.
But those are the 10 countries that developed their own nuclear weapons. So
I don't know what to say because I think it'll take a while to research all the politics and everything and why Israel believes that they're the ones that need to be the front runners in it.
I mean, well, you know, they a little country of one, what like 1 million Jews or something like that, and it's like 17 million Muslims. So I think they're like, bro, y'all can't have. That's the only thing that's been saving us. So if y'all get one, then it's gonna take ours off the table.
Yeah, it's gonna have the leverage. We're gonna have equal leverage.
They just gotta figure it out, man. It all boils down to religious beliefs and just years of infighting that they can't even come to the table and just have simple sit downs and just have progressive meetings, man. It's dirt on both sides. It's dirt on both sides.
Didn't they try to? And then Israel went ahead and bombed them before the meetings, like right before the meetings.
I think so. I don't know that depth.
Yeah.
But that could be true. That could be true. That could be true. And I know Israel's asking the U.S. for bunker busters to get the underground bunkers where the nukes are alleged to be stored at. I mean, there's so much information coming out that we don't know, especially in this day and age. AI is everywhere. Like, propaganda is easy to spread because people love to believe a lie more than the truth. So it's like, man, it's just it's always been a powder keg over there. But now this is the first time I think that both countries have openly attacked each other and not via proxy. Because usually they've attacked each other. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry. So do you think this is actually going to be like World War III?
I don't know if it's going to be World War III, but it's two countries attacking each other. Russia and Ukraine are attacking each other, and we didn't escalate into a World War III, but this could be a cascading effect, because if these two countries are fighting, then what's going to happen? What other two countries going to say, well, shoot, it's up with us too?
Yeah, I think it's a lot to unpack.
Nate said he was in L.A. last Friday. He was protesting, Nate. Them people going to come get you, bro. The immigration department.
Wait, who did they
Going to be on that no-fly. Nate Turner from Alexandria.
Okay. Well, speaking of, did you see they arrested the NYC comptroller
for going to the immigration center?
Yes, and the mayor, the potential mayor, went ahead and locked them boys up.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, brother. Trump ain't playing when it comes to immigration, bro. He enforcing every and anything on the books, and he using any and everybody to enforce it. Bro, you might get arrested by an IRS agent for immigration violation, bro.
Like,
right
look,
now.
Put your badge on, put this mask on, get in the car, we ride. You got a gun? No? Yeah.
The parking center. What you got, Trey? You want to say something?
Oh, no. Just vibing, letting the conversation flow. But no, with the whole, I guess, the Iran-Israel thing, I guess when it comes to like war and whatnot, and you saying not too worried about them, I think I don't like how we just look at it and minimize like life in a sense. You know, like I think Americans, like not people that serve, but people that like live in America kind of like take a lot of like stuff for granted of your actual country getting bombed and people dying and stuff like that. And I guess that's the unfortunate part about this, because the only people that's like it really impacting are like the people. You know what I'm saying? Like you got these dictators and these doggone kings that running rampant, and you know, like what's still like an old African proverb. It's like when the elephant fights, the only thing that suffers is the grass, and we the grass. Like the people is the grass. The people that's suffering, the people who don't have any input on the decisions that their leaders are making. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's a tough pill to swallow when it comes with all of this. Your boy, I don't know if he was down there, Nova. He was at the last one, but he had this King's Day. You know, everybody, he had the tanks out, had like 50 people on the ground marching and whatnot. And I saw somebody like put out a message saying like every time like they go through like a weekend, usually that's when you get all types of bad news leading to like wars and stuff like that. It's kind of like it happens every cycle with them trying to like push propaganda. But it's just, war is messy. It's not like people are dying. You know, it's like Call of Duty. It's not like it's real life. And when you see some of the messages that coming in from those other countries, man, it's just like, dang.
Yeah. Did you see that they actually bombed the state media facility as the lady was on air? That Israel bombed Iran's state media building? Yeah, but she's talking as a boom. And they say 4 people died in that. They serious, man. They trying to make a point. And the thing is,
Candace Owens put out, my bad, I mean to cut you off, but Candace Owens,
go ahead.
She put out a message about that, was saying like it was a setup, you know, like it wasn't like, cause it was written in English and whatnot. And I wish I had the clip right now that we can play, like the clip of her saying how like it was staged in a sense.
Iran staged it as propaganda, or Israel staged it as propaganda?
Israel waited. and
Like,
drop
she
the
was saying
bomb
that
there.
it was set up by Israel. Like, it was set up to, in a sense, to where, because somebody hand wrote a letter saying that they want them to. They were saying that the Iranians wrote the letter saying that they want them to blow up this building. But what she was saying, that letter wasn't. It didn't come from an Iranian. It came from an Israeli.
What? That don't
Yeah.
even make sense. You don't. Nobody get a handwritten note and say blow up this building, and then the country goes, "Oh, we're gonna make this
we
a
gotta
target."
know.
Like, it's enough intelligence in this world that they know what's in each building, bro. Whether you're faking the phone in that building or not, they know what's in each building. So if they're gonna bomb and target something, it's with intent. It's to state a purpose, right? So like all that somebody wrote a note, that's hogwash. Like,
Well-
you talking about one of the best intelligent agencies in the world, the Mossad, one of the best intelligent agencies in the world. They got everywhere mapped out. They know what building. So if they bombed it, they didn't intend on bombing it. It was with intentions. It wasn't with somebody writing a note and saying, set it up or make it look like somebody told us to do this. And then even so, sometimes, like in these countries, two things can be true. It could have been a news media, state-ran news media on the top, business on the top, party at the bottom. It could have been a weapon-making facility right at the bottom. It is. It's highly likely.
And I think like the tweets and stuff, it's just like from the leaders of these, it's just disgusting. You know, like like for him to tweet publicly, like, we know the location of the supreme leader, but won't act for now. Like, what?
I don't know. That sounds like war to me.
But he did. He the same dude that sent him a picture last time, bro. When they was on the phone, he told him, check your phone, take your messages, and had a picture of that main house. When I was talking,
And that's what Kendrick did to Drake, ain't it? Boom. That boy tried to take a page out of Kendrick's book.
It's okay if Kendrick do it.
That boy
It's cool
tried
if
to take a
Kendrick
page
do
out
it.
of Kendrick's book. What?
But it's not cool when Trump do it, huh?
No, I mean, we talking about real lives at stake, not no doggone rap like.
Nah, it's
no
just.
rap about it.
I think it's just, man. Like you say, Trey, it's lives being played with. And I'm not I'm not dismissing them in a sense. Like, I tell people this: it's not if it's gonna happen, it's when attacking America is gonna happen. And the minute we meet their threshold, you better believe they're gonna activate their agents that they got stashed over here to react.
I wonder if they already have, bro.
No, they got them cooking. They got them cooked up. They ready. They on standby. They ready to just press that button.
Let them cook.
Right now, because they don't want, what it is they don't want to be seen as the people that pushed America into the war, right? They want America to come in so they can say, hey, we retaliated. So they don't get the full might of in uniting America, right? They want to be like, well, we retaliated because you bombed our country. Because if they come out right now, and who's to say Mossad won't trigger it and make it look like Iran? Now that's likely. That's likely. That's a likely setup path. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, they busy.
It's tough.
They busy.
I think.
They still.
Go ahead.
I was saying, well, they're busy because they still finding time to bomb Gaza. So they got all kind of stuff going on.
They always got time to. But you know what's crazy is how conveniently the Free Palestine people just disappeared.
That's what I was gonna start speaking to. Like before the election,
the fad over with the hashtag.
So
gone,
many.
bro.
Everybody was talking about, they don't care. They're just killing people and worried about bodies. And now it's just quiet. Like.
What the free
like I was saying, the power is in the people, man. The power is in not the. It's hard to kind of explain, but I think we underestimate how much power the people really have when it comes to a lot of these situations, but we don't really utilize it.
It's crazy, but it's you know how desensitized we are when we're sitting on social media and watching bombs rain down from the sky, and we're just hearting it. Share.
I can't look at it.
Wow, that's crazy. You know how desensitized we are as humans to actually see bombs rain down? I'm talking about you see these bombs in big numbers raining down on cities, and we're just like, share, comment.
But speaking of that, earlier today I was thinking about this airplane, Air India that went down the other day.
I never get on one of them planes.
240 people. 240. Then it crashed and killed another 29 people.
Them boys packed it out, didn't it?
Man, look, you usually feel safe when you get on a plane. It's like, it's too many of us for this joker to go down, and But I thought about that.
They system, they highway system, and how they pack people on buses and everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't get on nothing Air India. I never would have got on an Air India plane.
It probably ain't had no transmission.
Just imagine how big of a deal that would have been. Stop the people dying.
No transmission.
Boy.
Carburetor out.
Yeah, they more concerned about the curve.
It just went up and it came back down, so it was something
stalled
vital.
out.
But I was thinking, like, we had a plane in America crash just a few months ago. We had wildfires in there. We had, like, I was literally just trying to go through all the stuff that happened just this year. Like, it's so much that has happened. Yeah, we desensitized. Like, it's like, man,
it's just another scroll in the algorithm.
250 people can just go down and we just like.
Look, comment. That's crazy.
It is. I was actually gonna ask you. I was like, okay, so I remember the fires. I remember our own people, freaking military helicopter. We don't even talk about that anymore. That's a big deal. We haven't even had no resolution with that. We had the wildfires.
They said they had to get that one. They had to get that one down, boy. They had all types of conspiracies with that one.
And then we got P. Diddy. I think R. Kelly tried to kill himself today. Something like that. I'm just like,
he going outside.
What else?
R. Kelly going outside.
Something else big. Wait, the National Guard, the Marines. Like, I'm just over here like.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for aliens to drop out the sky. We're optimists.
That was a thing too. Remember before when the election, all the damn doggone drones and everything were falling out of the sky.
The drones, that's the other thing. We don't even talk about that anymore.
Oh no, man,
it's live, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. It's this world. Social media has really desensitized us to all these tragic incidents. We can't even digest it. It's just another scroll. We just scroll past it. All right, I seen that last week, and the hashtag fade out. It don't boost me in the algorithm, so I use a new hashtag. It's just crazy, man. It is.
It is overwhelming.
Plus, things happen at such a high pace, man.
High pace, busy, man. It's big. You know what? I miss the times when we didn't have phones and social media. I really do. Yeah. When the only reality was what was right around you, and
you got your bread
with everybody's stuff. Yeah.
You get your bread right, you can get that Trump phone. You know what I'm saying? And you only gonna have certain news on that.
Tell them about the Trump phone. What you talking about, a Trump phone?
Oh man, Big T. They call it the new T-Mobile. Big T-Mobile. You know what I'm saying? Trump they just dropped a conservative targeted cellular network. Mm-hmm. And Nova, you got that joint. I know you got the Trump J's. You got the watch. You said you had the Bible on the dash. We want to know you got the phone.
Got them. I ordered them and never got them, bro.
It never came.
Are you serious? Bro. Did you order them for real? They was kind of fresh. The gold ones with the red bottoms on.
Hell no, I ain't get none of this stuff.
Oh man, we gotta do a throwback Thursday, boy.
Do you got a Obama phone? Are you gonna trade in your Obama phone for a Trump phone?
I ain't never get the Obama. You know, the Obama phone was for people who couldn't afford. It was like a lifeline program.
I should have got one.
I should have
got one of them joints.
But no,
he didn't have no.
The way these phone bills is, I should have got me one.
You wanted to go. So what it is his son, and they're literally gonna do it's gonna be called Trump Mobile. For the low price of $45 a month, you can have unlimited everything. And for the low price of $499, you can get that gold Trump phone. I want to see it.
It ain't bad though. $45 a month, unlimited everything. I ain't gonna lie, that ain't bad. That's kind of enticing.
But the phone.
Do I get to talk to the president?
Oh, yeah, I think it's gonna be like an echo chamber of like right.
Trump.
Yeah, it's gonna be like an echo chamber.
No, look. So supposedly the phone's supposed to be made in America by Americans. So that's
that big
gonna be trash.
That's gonna be trash. So many bugs and viruses on it.
Boy, I remember back in the day. Now Jay, remember coming up. Remember coming up
What?
remember coming up in the 80s and
I ain't buying
90s,
that.
Made in America meant something. It was like prideful. That was like the pinnacle of craftsmanship. Have Made in America stickers on it. The cars. Nobody wanted to get a Toyota, a Honda, a Yugo, none of that. They wanted Fords and Chevys and Dodges because it was made in America by Americans. And if it had that sign on it, and Walmart was a big proponent of that. That's how Sam Walton came up. You'll only find Made in America on my shelves in Walmart. Everything. Now, everything Pakistan, China.
Oh, yeah. So you saying you trust the new Trump mobile, huh? You think it's worth the shot, Jay?
Yeah,
No, Jay said she thinking about getting it.
No, I did. I said I want to see it. I want to see the phone. Hey, you got one of those phones? Let me see it and look at it. No, I'm not.
That big gonna be worse than Boost Mobile, boy.
Nothing to that family. Not if I could. Not a penny. I'm mad. I'm giving thoughts to it. That's how I feel about it.
But it ain't gonna be nothing but an Android phone.
That's it.
Yeah. It might, yeah.
That's like, that's the only. It's only two operating systems you can operate phones off of. Apple,
Google, and iOS.
Android. That's it. So they're gonna assemble a phone, but have
that's the thing.
Korean software.
No, they building their own ecosystem to bypass regulation. But
he's gonna do whatever on the phone, call in airstrikes from it.
I think people need to be concerned with data. Like you already done gave a lot of your data to Elon already.
Now you know his supporters go, and they're gonna be texting them and say, "Hey, you can make a donation, add it onto the phone bill if you just text back one." They're gonna get them. Or they're gonna hit them with the part of their fees when they get it. It's gonna say $45 for the plan, but then the additional fees. You know how they be getting you chip fee, cell phone tower fee, next door neighbor fee. They're gonna have a Trump fee in there, $7.
You know,
man, this is worth it.
I wonder if it's gonna have the big numbers on it. It
should have him saying like like it should have his voice when he does the numbers, so they can feel special and listen to. No, look.
I wonder if you can call China on it. Certain countries blocked out from you calling China.
Man, that's insane.
They making themselves rich. They literally pimping out the office. They got a coin that you can't trace, so you can make donations. You can literally pump this coin up, like sell him his own coins and backdoor any kind of regulations if you want to give him money for favors.
Isn't that who gifted him the airplane? Isn't that what they did? And they buy like $1 billion worth of his coins? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
Crazy. Hey man, I want this new regulation. I'm gonna just go and dump. He going $250 million. All right, I'm gonna put it in the coin, and he take the coin out.
Let me ask you this: where is Kushner? Where's Jared Kushner?
Yeah, I ain't heard him and Ivanka for a minute. I think they're gonna try to
getting that money.
Boy, hey, y'all
getting that money. They don't want to get because Kushner, dad is a professional criminal, federal criminal. He's been to the federal.
Oh no, he's pardoned now. He's good. He's
he's good now. That don't change what he did and who he is. So man, look, I've been going back. I'm like, wait a minute. All these other folks that was there, they out there getting that money for you, so you don't have to say anything. They greasy. They are getting paid.
They making a run. They're making a run on American wallets.
And you know what? Yeah. America deserve it. Y'all deserve it. Y'all voted for him. Good for y'all. And I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to them folks that went right on in there. That man told you what he was gonna do, and you still. So congratulations. He get to do what he want to do.
They got big gay over there in Iran. Boots on the ground, boy. Kim Kardashian, them daddy. What's his name?
God.
Jenner?
Huh?
Jenner?
Yeah, they got Kris Jenner, boy. He over there in Iran, boots on the ground, talking about.
What you mean?
He just put out a message saying that he about to say something.
I know you lying. I know you lying.
Serious, boy. They got Kris Jenner out there, tooted and booted on the ground. Tooted and booted. That boy out there, you know what I'm saying? Trying to see what that looked like out there. He out there, boots on the ground.
Caitlyn Jenner flees Israel.
He dressed as his lady or his man self?
He looked like his lady man self.
Okay.
Israel. They say he fled Israel.
I was about to say he fled Israel. Because I was about to say Iran ain't dealing with that.
Oh, yeah, he fighting for Israel.
They would have chopped his kneecaps off. He came up over. They would have gave him that surgery for free.
They not like America. Them open arms ain't like that.
They would have gave him that post-op surgery for free.
I did see something else. Donald Trump's not invited to the NAACP National Convention. First time in history, in the NAACP history, that they didn't invite the sitting president. They said he doesn't represent their values. So I'm sure he's going to cry about that tonight.
Oh, he gonna just cut federal funding for him.
Yeah,
and then they're gonna be start texting everybody, can you donate
Do they get
$5
federal
to us?
funding?
Trump gonna hit him with the Magic Johnson. He gonna hit him with the I wasn't gonna be there.
Oh yeah, he gonna roast that. Soon as he get out this Iran stuff, he gonna circle back because he don't miss. That's one thing I can say about boy. You think he don't see it? He see it, bro. He coming back. He gonna double back for it. He gonna get him. He dealing with this Iran stuff. Hey, this man took time to talk about the French president while a whole war going on. Talking about the dude said I fled the G7 summit, little French president. I'm like, bro, that.
I'm surprised they talking about he got slapped by his wife. He need to worry about his wife. I think Donald, what is it? These parties these ladies invite me to, vision board parties. I guarantee you, Donald Trump got a vision board on his wall, and anytime somebody do something to him, he go ahead and make a little mark so he don't forget about it. When he done, he go and make sure he take care of everybody who did any type of microaggression or what he believes somebody did to him.
I think he worried about the big fish right now. He worried about, his how he want his legacy to look once he leave that office. So and it can be in our eyes bad, but in his eyes might be good.
What legacy you think he's trying to leave? Because he haven't done any of the stuff he said he was going to do. Because he was supposed to stop that. He was supposed to stop that Ukraine war.
You talk to some people in his base, they think like what he doing is legendary. Or you talk to some it depends on where people lean at. But I think people just got to pay attention to like real people, like outside of the doggone internet, and like the impact is happening in their personal lives versus what these doggone rich millionaires and billionaires and like there's a certain people or demographic of people, like when you look back in history, who are proud of what that's why they don't want to take down some of the monuments and stuff. Like people are still even though it gives a negative connotation to them, they prideful of it. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching a clip of KRS-One, and he was saying that, he was watching this video and it had thousands of Klansmen at this video. And he said what intrigued him about the video was not just how many people, the 1,000 amount of people that showed up for a Klan rally, but all those uniforms. Like who's making those uniforms? Who's cleaning those uniforms? Who's helping them? Like those are not stuff you just can't buy in the house. Like this is handcrafted stuff. So it's like a system that's behind it that support the messed up part of what's this country, the fabric of this country. Is the problem.
Well, I think you're getting back to what we were talking about with the Oxy. Yeah, they're doing what they're supposed to do for themselves and for their people. They always have. So they don't look at it as the same way as the marginalized people see it, because they were the ones that were benefited from it. I mean, if I was a white woman and I had generational wealth all the way going back to slavery, and my family's taken care of and we're good, and my grandfather was prideful and all of that, I wouldn't look at it the same way as I do as a Black woman. So I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense, but I don't look at it from their point of view because that's not my reality. So I do understand. Yeah, be proud. That benefited you. That was great for you and yours. So I understand it fully. I do. Yeah. And that's the whole reason why I stay away from people that aren't empathetic, because they can't see other people as human and they can't see other people's point of view, and they only have their own worldview like this. And that's my own personal preference. But yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense that they're prideful if it benefited them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just going back to, his vision board. For us, he probably got a vision board, but he definitely got a plan on how he want to execute.
He got his ops board.
Yeah, he came in with the op board, boy. But, who's number one on the op board?
Biden.
I'm saying Obama.
Because he's about to die. He's well, he got cancer and stuff. Now I can't be getting on the man too much.
Nah, it would have been if Biden ain't hook up Hunter, boy, they was gonna be on Hunter ass. If Biden didn't throw Hunter that lifeline, boy, you'd have been cooked. That
was smart. That was smart before he walked out the door. Well, I'd have protected my son too. And from future reference to
I'd
eternity.
have did the same. I'd have did the same.
Man, Hunter Biden probably got some of this doggone opioid money. Boy, we might need to go. Hey, check the books. Check the books.
For sure he do.
That boy, he's on. He probably can double back and get crack money and doggone opioid money, boy.
My man had everything.
Well, on all.
Did y'all see Alex Padilla crying in the Senate about getting arrested last week? Did you watch the whole thing? He put on his Oscar nominations today. His lip was.
Oh man, y'all had no empathy for the man.
I do, but he laid it on so thick, man. He laid it on so thick.
Yeah. I'm saying they probably.
Everybody can get it. I respect the gangster, man. I do. I just wish like somebody who actually, I don't know. Like I said, it don't benefit. It's not beneficial as of yet. I hope that everything that he's doing does end up being beneficial for us. There's no hope for the downfall. You know what? Go for it. He definitely on some gangster mobster type stuff, man. For real.
Oh yeah.
Like the Minnesota folks who got assassinated, and
oh boy, they murked them people like cold blooded, boy.
At their house, dressed as a police officer. That's crazy.
Well, that's next level ghetto right there, boy. He printed it out.
What you mean, like the mask that just show your eyes? What are you talking about? Yeah. One of the. My God, really?
It looked like a condom. Yeah, like a rib mask. That boy, when that boy peeled that joint off, like, good God, boy, how in the hell you got this far? Like, rest in peace, man. To the like, what was it? Melissa Hortman was her name.
Yeah, and her husband.
Killed her and her husband.
That's crazy work. I didn't think they'd find him. I thought it was some inside stuff, but he a fanatic. They might have been able to go ahead and get him to do they did.
Y'all saw he was a preacher, wasn't it? Golly, boy, imagine being a part of that congregation right there. You know, you might got some more incels up in there. They probably, yes, pastor, go ahead. We believe a pastor. This nigga, he putting on a condom mask to go kill people.
That's bold, man. That's bold. If only people use their powers for good, man.
I'm trying to wrap it up. And speaking of condoms, it's time to wrap it up. It's that time of the show. What's your call to action, Jay? You got any call to actions that you want to lead the people?
What was I thinking about?
We didn't even
earlier?
Get to touch on the Astroglide. I know you had that high on your list, but we'll circle back to it.
The call to action is check on your people. Yep, check on your people. You know, the ones that's already teetering on crazy or on sad and depressed. Just reach out to them, send them a nice little emoji or something, take them to dinner. Just check on your people because it's hard out here, man, and people's mental health is fading for the ones who already struggled with it. So that's my call to action. Call those, you know.
It's mine is, man. What are those who call evil good and good evil, man? Isaiah 5:20. It's those times, man. Everything is for a season. We don't know what season we in. My call to action is, again, talk to people in real life, like hear people real stories that this stuff is impacting, and then it might change your perspective, and you'll have some empathy, like what Jay was saying earlier.
You know what?
What you got?
I do have one more thing. That was kind of generic. It's still good. Do that. But actually, listen, for real. I'm going to reach out to all the brothers and sisters in blue, as they call themselves. No, seriously.
I forgot I was on here with the fuzz.
No, seriously. When you took that oath to become an officer to enforce the law, one of them was to protect people's civil rights. Don't get out here and get all overzealous and listen to the people that are above you to tell you to go out here and do things that you know you're not supposed to be doing, that you know is against the law, that you know is against your penal code, your SOP. Actually have some integrity and stand up and don't do stuff that you know you were not. Uphold the law and uphold people's civil rights the way that you said you would when you took your oath. That's what I want to say.
Well, you open up a hornet's nest because it's a whole other conversation behind that. What you just said, I love it though.
Yeah. We can touch on it. We can touch on it again on Thursday.
Okay. Yeah, but you got the itch, right?
Yeah, because what's your job if you're not doing what you're supposed to do? You just out there being a bully and criminal.
That cup gone, boy.
Do your job.
I'm talking to you.
And if you leave, yeah, do your job. You're supposed to be upholding people's civil rights, man. Their constitutional rights. Yes. Do your job. All right. Bye.